Hi book lovelies! Welcome back to the Happy Lil Book Nook. For those of you that are new, because I know we've got some new people, I'm Jen and I am really stoked to have you guys here. So this video is actually a DIY book video. I just want a disclaimer that there were books that were harmed in the process of making this video, but they were harmed in the sense of like repurposed and being kept forever, so that you could love them and enjoy them and keep them close to your heart. Oh, it was really hard. Let me dive in and tell you, now that I've disclaimered that situation, let me dive in and tell you what this video is about. So I had a headboard that I've had for like 12-13 years. It's been a very long time and I've never really liked it. I like the style, I think it's cute, I think it's really nice. I just didn't like the color. The color, like when we got it, was kind of an off-white color, and I think over the years it just kind of aged and it got a little yellower and like it just didn't fit my aesthetic, it didn't fit my vibe. And so my dream was to paint it white like the rest of the accents in my room and it would look a lot nicer. Of course it takes a lot of work to like lift a headboard, take it downstairs, spray paint it, do all that, so I was lazy and I just never did it. And then I got this really cool idea, and I honestly don't really know where the idea came from. It just kind of popped into my head. But I wanted to take some of my favorite books, my favorite stories, and decoupage them onto the headboard. So still paint it white, but put the actual pages of the book onto the headboard. That way, when I went to sleep at night, I had all my favorites with me. And it would just kind of fit my whole bookish themed bedroom. So in my mind, it was a great idea and it made perfect sense. And it did. So you guys are gonna see like the whole process. I tried to film as much of it as I could. If you have questions, please comment down below because I will walk you through what I did if it's not clear, or how I did it. I will also link down below like all the different things that I used, like the Mod Podge and the little spongy things, and I'll put it all down below for you guys. But I did it on National Book Day, which was really cool. Or was it World Book Day? One of the book day holidays. And that was really cool. It does take some time. I guess I'm one of those people that like dives into a project and is like, yeah, let's get it going. And then I'm like, oh, it's gonna take a couple days. And I also picked like the windiest weekend or week to do this project on, so that wasn't great. So a little tip, if you are gonna do a project outside and it involves paint where things can stick, don't do it when it's windy, or try to build some type of little like covering or something for your project. But all in all, it turned out really good. I really love it, and I'm gonna let us get into the video, guys, so let's go. Okay guys, so I have gotten the headboard down to the backyard. I'm taking off the glow-in-the-dark stickers, I'm getting off these little command things, and then I had a strip of lights up here, so I've got to get off all of this, and then I'm just gonna clean it real quick to make sure all the sticky stuff is off of it. So we're gonna be cleaning, and that's where we're at right now. I will give you an update pretty soon here. Okay, so update. I have put the first layer of spray paint on. So it went from that off-white color to white. So far it's looking okay for the first coat. There's like bugs that keep getting in here, but it's looking pretty good, I think. So we're gonna let it dry, and then we'll spray some more, and we will see what happens, guys. It's coming along, it's coming along. Okay, so it is day 2. This is what the headboard is looking like in the sun. I'm not super worried about like this area here, just because that's all gonna be covered. So I'm mainly just trying to make sure that like these parts look really good, which I think they do. The only downside, and I'll kind of give you a heads up, guys, is that like look, there's a little bug on it and it gets really dirty. So if you're doing it outside, just make sure you keep it clean. But otherwise it came out pretty good, guys. I'm not too mad about it. So the next step here that we've got is I have got a bunch of books. I've got Cold of Wings and Ruin, I've got Restore Me, I have Throne of Glass, and I have The Raven King. So some of my favorites, not all, but some of my favorites. Now it's going to come the really hard part of ripping them up, like I've started doing here with this one, and we are going to put them on here. So what I'm going to be using, sorry if it's kind of messy guys, the wind is really bad. I'm going to be using Podge. This is kind of a matte, just water-based sealant and glue. And then I'm just going to put it on first, and then we're going to start sticking books pages to it. So I'm going to go through and rip out some pages, and then we're going to start putting it on here, and you guys will see what is going to happen. It's going to be exciting. I've never done this before. So let's try it, guys. Okay, so here is a mid-update. I have got some pages on. It's definitely not as smooth as I had wanted it to be. Like, I don't like all the ripples and stuff in there. And I keep trying to get them out. But at the same time, I think it makes it look kind of vintagey and kind of cool. So I'm not super mad. And I do have a challenge because on like a flat surface like this, I am working on these little ridges. So it's bound and determined to come out kind of weird. Depending on the surface you do it on, it'll obviously come up at all. But we've got water, yay! And we've got Throne of Glass, and we have got some Gansey over here, and we've got some more Warner, Sector 45. So far it's coming out kind of cool, guys, and I'm not hating it. So I'll update you guys soon. Also, another pro tip, do not pick like the windiest day of the year to do this project because stuff keeps blowing my way. The book pages are like all over the place. So yeah, just a little pro tip. If you're going to do this and you're going to do it outside, try to make sure the weather is not crazy. Okay. So I put down the glue. You guys can see it right there. And then all I'm doing is, this is kind of weird one-handed, but I go through, I'm pressing this part in to the indents there. And then I just gotta go back and keep making sure that it's as pressed in as it can be and it's as flat as it can be, which is kind of weird. And then any parts that need more glue, I just go back and glue. But we are making progress. We've got Reese, and we've got Gansey, and Warner, and Lynn, and it's looking really cool, guys. Like, it's actually looking really, really cool. So it's a work in progress, but that's kind of how it's going. I just put the glue down little by little, and then I just keep going over the different parts and trying to get them to stick. So here's another progress update, guys. We are making good progress on the headboard. We're just trying to find something that'll cut really nicely along this edge here so we can get these guys perfectly even. But it's looking really good. I'm really excited. And then we are gonna do these sides next, and then I think we'll be done. Time for another progress update. So all of this has been covered. There are a few like little spots that I didn't cover, and I'm still deciding if I like really want to be like super picky and cover them, but I kind of like the way it looks like right now. I am working on this side. Hopefully you guys can see it. It's super sunny, but I'm covering this. We've got a map of Corinthian, which is pretty cool. Night Colt's up in there. So I'm starting to add stuff to it, which is really cool. These are a lot smaller sections. You can see on that side what I gotta cover. So hopefully these will go pretty quickly, but so far it's looking pretty good, guys. I'm pretty excited. Okay, so the headboard is in place. The walls are still being painted, so that's why it might look a little funny. But here it is, guys, in the room, finished and looking really good. I am really, really excited about it. Now I've just got to put the bed back together, and I will show you the final look. Alright, so like I said, if you guys have any questions, please comment down below. I will answer anything, try to explain how I did it. The cool thing about this whole process is you can do it with anything. My next door neighbor was like, you should do it on like lampshades, like bedside tables and desks, and it actually would be really cool. So get creative, guys. Obviously ask parents or whoever, like, you know, if you're not an adult, whoever like owns your furniture, to make sure that it's okay that you change it. But it is really, really cool. It's a lot of fun. But like I said, the books were were ruined in the process, and that was really hard to like pull the pages apart and actually like destroy books. And afterwards my dad's like, what do you want me to do with these? And I'm like, I don't know, just do something with them, but don't tell me. I think he recycled them, but I couldn't, I could not think about that. So it is kind of hard if you're like me and you love your books so much. It is hard, but it is really rewarding to wake up every day and go to bed every night and see Warner and Sarah J Maas pages and Cade's Water, and like all my favorites just right there. It gives me really good dreams and starts my day off really well. So I hope you guys do it. If you do, let me know, because I would love to see the projects that you guys create. And yeah, happy creating, guys. I'll see you next time.